This exhibition is about being able to show a world which people may not always be aware of, and being able to display a different side to me which people may never have seen before. And that I hope that it can maybe start a few conversations about things like vulnerability, and maybe we can show ways that art can be important and empowering. Which is something which I've always really struggled with, is trying to capture life like this. And this was actually a painting of an antler which I found on my parents' patch of woodland, because they own a patch of woodland near Bristol, and the very first time I went down there, I managed to find a deer antler. So I did another one fairly recently where I tried to kind of do like a cartoony kind of metal album cover sort of thing, where I had like the antler and I had like a kind of hand trying to grab it, and I had like a power strike sort of thing. So I see like quite often the imagery, especially of like deers, quite often used within, you know, like kind of metal music, whether it's to do with like kind of folklore or like the appearance, especially of how like the skulls may look sort of thing. I think this came about just purely out of experimentation, because of I decided that I was experimenting with like kind of pointillism, and so I was like kind of doing like lots of dabs, and it's just like one of these things where it just gradually kind of happened, and that actually the more I started doing something, I just started to see this image in you know, unveiling. And I kind of like ended up painting like a kind of almost like a father and child, or like a mother and child sort of thing. And I think it's very open to interpretation as to which way people can see like the relationship between the two characters. Well, I kind of created this because of like, sometimes some of my paintings do reflect sometimes how I feel like around people sometimes, and sometimes how I used to really feel kind of like quite alienated. And I guess it's like sometimes something which has been perpetrated by like kind of social media is like kind of how sometimes if you feel like a little bit of an outsider, you can sometimes feel like really alienated, because you feel that other people are like judging you.